Hey you guys, welcome back to Journeys with Jay. In today's video, I will show you guys how I achieved this hair nail application. If you want to see how we did this, then please continue to watch. First, I'm starting off with freshly manicured nails. I've already cleaned up my cuticles and everything. And here I'm using my Apres Chloe, I think it's Chloe neutral nails. These are just pre-colored nail tips in natural stiletto long. And here I'm just showing you guys my e-file from Melody Susie with this here drill bit. And I will be using this to etch the inside of the extensions. When I start to etch the inside of the extensions, I mostly focus it at the base of the nail, any part of the nail where I would be applying the extend gel, and any part of the nail that also is going to cover the surface of your natural nail bed. Once I'm done etching and making sure that everything is to my liking, I just dust out anything that's like left behind. Now I'm going to go in with a 100/180 grit file, and this I'm using to really customize the shape around the cuticle area of my natural nail, because these, even though they fit pretty nice, they are a bit thick and more square round around the cuticle, and I just needed to be slightly more rounded. So it's always good to customize your cuticle, customize your extensions, period. This also will help with longevity of wear. And again, if the nail is not customized and it's sitting on skin or anything like that, that can also cause lifting and for the extension to pop off. Here, I think it's pretty much to my liking, so we can go ahead and proceed with application. To apply my extensions, will be using the Creation Extend Gel for soft tips. This is my absolute favorite, number one on the list for sure. So whenever Amazon has it in stock, I make sure to stock up on it. I'll have that linked below for you guys. And to apply my extensions, as usual, I'm using my Flash Pro Lamp by Not Polish. I like to apply the extend gel at the base of the nail where I pre-etched. I do like a slightly thinner layer, and then I like to scrape some additional product at the very base of the extension, and this will just help to fill in any gaps. Honestly, it's just trial and error with doing this. I'm just used to knowing the exact amount that I want to use, but be careful with these tips because you can't really see through them completely, again because they are colored, but I do apply them at a 45-degree angle near the cuticle and allow that glue to flow forward, and then we flash cure it for 15 to 30 seconds, and this is what the extension should look like. Now I will say, even though these aren't like regular clear tips, you will be able to see if you have like air bubbles or anything like that, so just take your time and try to make sure that the glue flows all the way down to the tip of your natural nail. And also, you want to make sure that you are fully curing these nails in a larger lamp to ensure that the extend gel is fully cured through. These nails, though they are made for this type of application, you still just want to be mindful that they're fully cured and that you have no wet adhesive under your nail, because that can cause an allergic reaction or contact dermatitis. So, better safe than sorry. In here, I'm just repeating that process, just showing you guys again exactly how I'm applying the extensions. Now that all of the extensions are applied, I'm going in with my Sun UV lamp, and I will be curing my nails for 60 seconds. Now I'm going in with my Melody Susie. This is the cordless rechargeable nail dust collector. I absolutely love this. I have different styles from them, but I just love the fact that I don't have to have a bunch of cords all over the place. And again, I'm going back in with that same drill bit in my e-file, and again, this is on 1 RPM, and I'm just cleaning up around that cuticle area, just ensuring that I don't have any glue that maybe came out of the nail at the base, and we're just really cleaning up around that cuticle area to ensure that it's not thick and chunky. Again, this can also help with your longevity to your nail set. You don't have to go too crazy or too hard when doing this, just lightly going around that cuticle and just cleaning up that cuticle area. Now that I'm done with the e-file, I'm going to go in with some acetone that I just have in one of these little pumpable bottles, and a very old questionable looking brush, which is totally fine. I'm just going in with that acetone. I do have a napkin on the side that I will wipe the brush onto to make sure that it's not too much acetone, and we're just scrubbing that back and forth around the cuticle area. Now, you want to make sure you're not going in with too much of the acetone because that can cause lifting, and that's exactly what we want to avoid. Just enough acetone so that it's like melting that extension down, and so it's more flushed with your natural nail. Going back in with that same nail file that I used earlier, I'm just cleaning up the shape of the extensions, making sure that everything is to my liking fully. Honestly, they are already a stiletto shape, so they're pretty much what I'm looking for, but I just kind of wanted the tip softer and a little bit more rounded, and then also making sure that the sides match up with each other. Once we're done shaping, I'm going in with my little buffing block, and I'm using this to remove the shiny surface to the extension. Now, you can go in with additional gel products without this if you want to. However, applying a gel product to a surface that's already smooth will cause lifting and will cause the product not to properly adhere to each other. So just removing that top layer makes the nail prepped and ready for any additional designs you're going to be applying. Now, I won't be showing designs in today's video because I didn't actually apply any to this nail. I just did a French tip and called it a day, but this is more so just around the application and showing you guys this type of extension. Once the nails are to my liking, I will go in with a nail brush and some soap and warm water and just scrub the nails really, really well underneath the bottom, across the top, around the cuticle, getting any dust, any debris, anything that needs to be off of the extension and my fingers completely off. When you do the acetone, sometimes it just kind of gives you like a mess around the cuticle area, so this really cleans it up and we're going to be able to see exactly what the nails are looking like. And it's nothing like scrubbing the nails clean before you apply anything else. This is just prepping it and getting it ready for my gel application, but I personally do not like to skip this step, so this is something I usually don't show you guys, but I do this almost every single time. Again, just washing the nails, and this is what they look like. Do you guys see how clean the cuticle is? And again, these nails are not thin, and they're especially not thin around that cuticle, but I do love these. It's super quick and easy to use, especially when you just want something that's already ready to go and you don't have to put too much work into it. So yeah, if you guys want to check these out, please look into the links below. Let me know down below what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.